Testing. Is my mic behaving today? I rewired it a little bit, so hopefully there will be a little less interference, but it's always very, very moody. Okay, good. I was just getting a bite to eat before I start, so... Music... I got it down a little. Music's too loud, you please let me know. Let's see... Yeah, how's everybody doing? We'll get the game up. There we go. How's everybody doing? I do have tea that isn't in a measuring cup today. It's actually coffee, but... It is a Monday, this is true, Ben. I forgot about that. Time's kind of blurred together for the last, I don't know, 3 days-ish. Weekend kind of feels like a week. I know! Hey Puddum, how you doing? I may or may not have 2 mugs on my desk because I wanted backup for later. Anyway, yeah, so... So where we left off... Oh, I didn't say... I've been trying to save backups between streams. Let me do that really quick. I'm just gonna save a backup so that if I ever want to go back and check something that I missed or that I misplaced or something, I have some records of where we were at the end of every stream. Pardon, I normally do this between sessions. I actually did a bunch of other prep stuff between sessions this time, but this is one thing I neglected to do, so whoops. Oh dang, now which folder did I put this game in? I've got like 7 versions of Cataclysm on my computer right now for various experimentals, because I have not... haven't been updating to a new experimental build since I started this stream series, but there's been probably a good 80 updates since I started. They're usually like little things like, oh, this backpack was bugged, or the water was generating backwards, or something weird like that, because it's a collaborative project. So it's a bunch of people just pitching in little bits and bobs as they go, fixing errors. There's a GitHub that they coordinate everything on. Alright, I think I just about got my backup ready. Yeah, we're good. Boop. So let's start at booting. Excuse me. Backward water was a real problem. All the corners of every river were generating where the water was dirt and the dirt was water, and it was really making weird formations that they just looked real jank, so they fixed it. I think it hasn't been a problem for a while, but... Yeah. Well, they've been undergoing like this big overhaul. The game just added Z levels not too long ago, so that rather than the entire game being on a flat plane, you can go upstairs and jump out a window and fall down, or climb a tree. Well, I guess probably not climb a tree, but there's vertical structures now. They're still kind of working on making the water have depth, and so that was one of the projects that's currently being undergone. I think the big overhauls that they're working on right now, the top focus was letting you build like buildings with power grids and plumbing systems. So if you wanted to build like an actual survivor shelter that had a bunch of functional conveniences, you could do that. But that's the current project, as I understand it. But the Z levels in the water thing was like, I think second up on the list or third up on the list. You can check the GitHub. Everything's up there. They keep logs and make everything public. So, but yeah, here we are. This is after, briefly after our adventure in the vault. The GitHub is a little complicated. I don't know if you used GitHub before, but if you're curious, if you're really curious, I can show you what for later, how to figure it all out. But I only know it because I've used it here and there for game dev stuff. But yeah, so here's where we're at right now. We got out of the vault. We're all in one piece for the most part. How many times did we not die last? We didn't die twice. It was just two really stupid mistakes I could have made if I was a dumb person who was streaming and not being able to pay attention. So, but we almost died 2 times last time. But it was just the 2. And from after those 2 weird glitches, yes, Ben. After those 2 weird glitches, we've just been, for the most part, if we have a glitch that ends the game again, then we're just gonna, or if we have we're just gonna roll with the consequences from there on out. I just felt bad because I was making really stupid decisions because I wasn't focusing. That stamina glitch, I know, right? Ugh. Anyway, here's where we're at. We are in pretty decent shape for having barely survived having all of our limbs ripped apart. Between sessions, I sorted out a lot of our gear. I moved all of our books to this little pile here. I moved all of our, like, unvital gear to here. Oh, yes, and I forgot, I left this here for next time. This ballistic vest. We actually had enough plates that were clean to actually reload a ballistics vest, so I wanted to do that before I forgot. So let's open the window. Oh, it's 2 a.m. Well, that's not gonna help. There's not a whole lot of light outside. So let's grab these ballistic vests. Let's wield it. Oh, we don't have a bag. Never mind. I guess we can grab this and we'll wear the ballistic vest. Head on out. But I've resorted things so that all of the chemical goods and food is here. All of our miscellaneous junk and whatnot is in this little corner. We've got some fuel in the oven if we want to burn anything and make a fire. Bunch of clean clothes here. All of our weapons and things like that, grenades, C4, the things that we salvaged from the vault are here. And then out front, we have a little pile of clothes that I'd eventually like to wash sitting next to the well. Just little things like lab coats and a messenger bag and a military rucksack, which when we find detergent, we can definitely wash. And then if we walk on over to the Cynthia, I've preloaded everything that we want in the trunk here. So all of our major weapons, ammunition, all of our cash cards. So if we go into a town where we can buy stuff from a vending machine or something, we've got those handy. All of the tools we might want while on the road. Wait a second. Wait a second. There's a suitcase in here. I didn't put a suitcase in here. I burned the suitcase. Oh, it's the green one. Okay, I thought there might have been a green one. Okay. So this one's smaller. This one's not 70 storage capacity. Oh god, this gave me a fright for a second. This is hopefully the less cursed suitcase. I don't know. I guess we'll find out if it's a cursed suitcase. I'm gonna wear it, run it back into the trunk. We'll keep it in the trunk for now. I'll let it prove itself. But the most important thing that I wanted to show off, apart from all our food and everything, was in here. Our gear and our weapons and all that. Where's that backpack? Wait, am I wearing the backpack? I'm wearing the backpack. Okay. So I've actually taken the liberty of, wait. No, I'm not wearing the backpack. Where's the backpack? Back holster? Where did I put the backpack? Oh no, I swear I did this before the session started. I know I did this. Oh, there it is. We're just not wearing it right now. It's in our inventory. Oh, okay, goodness. I took the liberty of taking some time to set up this backpack here with every possible tool we'd need. So this is like our toolkit bag. We can leave it in the trunk. Oh, hey Fiona, how you doing? But yeah, I set up this backpack so it's got all of our tools, so if we want to salvage any cars, we want to break and enter into any buildings, we want to weld anything, we want to draw anything's blood, we want to do anything. Every bit of kit that we have right now is sitting in this backpack, and I'm just going to leave it in the trunk of the Cynthia, and then whenever we go somewhere, if we need tools to break in, we can take this with us, but it's really heavy, so it's going to be like something we reserve for important jobs. But for now, I'm just going to drop this off in the trunk. And then we've got all this other stuff, all our weapons. We've got some fruit pies, we still have survival rations from when we crash landed from the escape pod. So I completely forgot about that. We've got an entire bottle of Chardonnay to finish that we haven't done so yet, and a thing of instant coffee mix, so we can have that for later. But we're pretty much ready to hit the road, with the exception of... Oh, shoot. Where's that flashlight? Backpack. Okay. So I got the flashlight on inside this backpack. We're going to want to turn that off before too long. But first, I wanted to take the ballistic vest. This is all just boring prep stuff, so apologies. So yeah, we can make a ballistic vest out of the 2 plates and the empty vest that we have. And that should make us, yeah, remarkably good armor. 85, so if anything does try to shoot us, we won't be a bloody mess like last time. So that's really cool. That's the wonders of detergent and being able to wash all the filthy, nasty, radioactive goop-covered stuff that we got from last session. So now we've got this, let's wear the ballistic vest. How much is that encumbering us? Ooh, it's a lot of encumbrance, isn't it? Encumbrance 10. Oh, we can't wear the leather jacket and the ballistic vest. It's gonna cause problems. I'm not gonna wear the leather jacket. Is that better? I guess the backpack probably isn't helping, but yeah, let's turn off the flashlight. Let's drop off the backpack. And I think we're done on boring prep stuff. Let's drop this in the back. You can see all those little blue highlights on the left are like everything that's inside the backpack. So we're just gonna put that in there. Now you have a nice tidy inventory of just stimulants and bandages and cash cards and stuff. So we should be pretty light now. Yeah, just 20 encumbrance, we're good. So close the door, let's... Oh, turn off the recharger, we don't need to leave that on. Let's turn on the... Oh, I sure hope any of our headlights have survived the journey. Am I missing the word headlight somewhere in here? Recharger, stereo, dome lights. So we got dome lights, but that's not gonna help. That's not what I want. Have we lost our headlights? That's one damaged headlight, and that's a completely gone headlight. Oh no, we don't have headlights. Well, that's not great. I guess I'm gonna let go of the controls. Oh, nope, no I'm not. Oh, I forgot I hit the gas pedal. Let's really quick get into there and turn off the car. And now get that... Oh, I gotta get a light or something. We're gonna have to use a flashlight to drive by right now. That's miserable. Alright, turn on the flashlight. Let's drop the flashlight in the driver's seat so we have it handy. Drop the backpack back here. There. Well, I suppose that's better than nothing, right? It's only 2 a.m. I mean, we could sleep at home for a little longer. But I'd rather just check out some of these places. We have... If we avoid this radioactive or the acidic ant hive and we just kind of go down here on these roads, see what we can find, there might be something over there. And of course there's tons of unexplored regions over here too. This whole section, this big long road that leads into the big town, Newcastle, which we could definitely explore. It'd be nice to know the route there was safe. And this is all just probably wilderness leading to a little tiny village of Stratford on the other side of the river, which we could check out, but that's basically all we know right now. We haven't really explored too much. I just want to mostly get the lay of the land right now. So what I'm kind of thinking is while we're on this little peninsula here, I'm going to drive around town, or maybe cut through it, and then just go south and check out these roads just so we have this little peninsula fully explored. And then from there we can figure out what we want to do next. Because there might be... I'm kind of thinking down here, because it's close enough to, like, safe areas we've been to. A bunch of farmhouses, things like that, so... I'm thinking. But it'd be good to get some more gear for survival. Like, binoculars would be really good. Of course, allies would be excellent. We haven't found a single other living person that has been willing to help us so far because those security guards in the vault were completely useless. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm just gonna take a right into town. And we're not gonna go check out town. I'm sure you're all terribly disappointed. Our battery is 63%, so we probably are good to do a little bit of driving on the battery for now. We still don't have gas, so that might be a goal too. See if we can find any gas stations or something like that. Ooh, actually, you know what? While we're rolling through town, there's one thing I do want to pick up that I almost forgot was in town. And that's... let's see. Ooh, can I squeeze through here? Alright, let's slow down. There we go. Alright, and then... oh, there's a crater in the way. That's no good. I forgot half this town is all bombed out. But we can drive around, that's fine. Just skirt the crater there. And... yeah, okay. And then if we head down here, just south of the police station, there was... there's our burning suitcase still going. Wow, buddy. Alright, let's get the car into position so we can squeeze through these cop cars in a second. Here we go, hit the brakes. Gonna grab that flashlight. Drag these barricades out of the way so we don't have to run them over and damage the poor Cynthia. So that's the last thing I want to do. And while we are here, there's stuff in the way. Oh, well, that's dumb. Okay. There. Okay. So, wait it. How have you not died? Alright, where's my lighter? I gotta burn the thing the rest of the way. I'm not picking it up again. Alright, let's grab our backpack. Alright, buddy. Did not expect you to survive that. I'm impressed. Let's use our lighter. There we go. Kindly burn the rest of the way, friend. And then, if we head on inside the water pumping plant, somewhere in here, once I can find out how to get back inside, there were really large vats. Like, we could put a lot of fuel inside them. Here they are, these little barrels. And I want to roll one of these big steel drums. Actually, maybe I can grab two. We'll see how many we can fit in the Cynthia real quick. But we got 3 total here. I'm going to drag these 2 on out to the vehicle. If we can fit them all in the trunk, that's great. I doubt we can fit 3 200-liter drums in the trunk, but, you know, it's a hybrid. It's a pretty decent-sized hybrid, I think. Let's see, we got... oh, it's exactly 200 liters. That suitcase is extremely dangerous, Fiona. That suitcase has almost killed us 4 times. It's cursed. I never will trust it again. As long as I live. Because if I am tempted to pick it up, I'm going to carry it, and I'm going to load it up with really heavy stuff, and then what I'm going to do is charge back into some dangerous situation, and oh... yeah, we can't fit these drums in the trunk, actually, so... well, we could carry one with us, but that's kind of stupid. I'll leave them here for now. We'll know where they are. If we want to bring them back to base on our return trip, we can do that. But there's no way we're going to be able to fit these in the Cynthia as it sits, so we'll just leave them on the corner there. Alas. Anyway. Yeah, so that suitcase can just burn, as far as I'm concerned. We have not really been south of town, I think, too much. I think last time we went down here, there were some zombies that surely wandered into town after all the commotion started. Coffee syrup? Oh, we could drink that straight. That sounds great. And then concentrated caffeine directly into our bloodstream. That'll be great. This thing has a mini reactor, but... oh, this is the mini reactor that was draining plutonium, right? Yeah, there's a bunch of plutonium on the ground under this car. So actually, I'm going to get out of it really quick before I irradiate myself and get back on the road, because that would be a bad idea, I think. But... let's see. And there's a car alternator. Yeah, we don't need that. We've already got one of those. Your skill in vehicles has increased to 5. So we've gotten pretty decent at driving land vehicles since we've been made planetfall here. And it's not bright enough for us to really see very far into the darkness, so we can't really see what's not on the road. We don't want to head back up to the ant hive, because there were a bunch of acid-spitting ants wandering around, and I'd rather not tangle with them just yet, until we for sure know what we're doing. Oh, it's a little rattlesnake. Hello, my friend. They're not mad at us, which is cool. They're also not a mutant, which is cool, because less giant mutant animals is probably a good thing. 24-inch wide wheel. We're not probably building a truck anytime soon, so I'm not going to worry about big wheels. Driving on the highway is a good way, or a good excuse to like find discarded car parts from when everyone was fleeing the Cataclysm. So there's like a bunch of like seats that fall out of the bottom of cars that got damaged, or you'll find wrecks and blockages sometimes. It's not always smooth sailing, but on the plus side, you do get a lot of like junk parts and things along the road. Oh, hey. Let's stop for a second, because that looks an awful lot like hay. Yes, it does. Alright. Is there a farm here? Yeah, it looks like there's another farm. This is a silo. When the sun actually comes up, we might be able to get the lay of the land from the top of that thing, but I'm not going to worry about climbing it just yet. But let's see if there's a farmhouse attached to this silo. I'm going to just wade through the cornfields. It's a bunch of seedling corn, so corn that hadn't really had a chance to grow, but it was planted. It just hasn't been maintained, I guess, or... Well, kind of looks like... Okay, there's a forest up here. It'd be so much easier to explore more during the day, but we can at least get the general idea. Oh, hey there! It's a scrap of newspaper. What do you have to say? Violence outbreaks are universal. Despite government efforts to claim the situation is under control, sources in the CDC have confirmed our own investigative results. There are now major unchecked riots in every city in the United States. Similar reports are trickling in from countries across the globe. We recommend packing a bug-out bag and heading to your cabin on the lake if you have one. So that's a little bit of lore. I've intentionally kind of not gone into too much depth on what the world is all about, because it's actually one of the fun things about this game is piecing together what actually happened in the Cataclysm. And yes, Fiona, we're just wandering around in cornfields in the middle of the night. Thankfully, cornfields are, at least they seem to be remarkably unpopulated by zombies. So I'm going to leave a little note here. X scout here. So that we'll come back here when the sun is up, after we've done a little bit of driving. And come back here, and maybe if we find like binoculars or something, we can get up top and get the lay of the land, because that would let us see all of this area, all of this grayed out space down here, and see if there's anything like interesting looking off in the distance. But yeah, we're currently driving without any headlights. Both of our headlights are shot, and we're just using a flashlight. Oh, hello. What are you all about? Jared Ballman, the gardener! And a plum tree at the PrepNet orchard. Uh-oh. Did we find libertarian disaster preppers? Is that what we found? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Hello, stranger. Before I get close, just in case you're like, wanna kill us, what is that, a cyber mastiff? Excuse me? A mix of Great Pyrenees and Ocharka breeds outfitted with bionic enhancements. These hounds defend prep-file lands from all comers, undead and otherwise. Interesting. So I guess this Cataclysm's been going on for a while on this planet. They've got, like, all kinds of, like, apparently cyborged out guard dogs? Because that's cool. I wonder if I can make friends with them. But before we get any closer to this friend here, let's have a chat. Howdy, you seem new. What brings you here? Who are you? I'm a gardener for PrepNet File. Who are you? I'm a beggar who really needs something to eat. I'm just a fellow survivor, or I'm bringing order back to the land. What are we doing? What's our reputation so far? We broke into that vault. We tried to save all the security guards, and they were just, like, sitting there uselessly waiting for orders, and they were just like, we can't help you. We can't do anything. We're not going to tell you what we're doing in this vault. Just get out of here. And so apparently they were just waiting for orders. So what are we? Are we just a fellow survivor? Hmm. Actually, I'm deciding, I'm gonna size them up. So they've got a machete, combat boots, pair of socks, cargo pants, Kevlar vest, leather pouch, balaclava, and ankle sheath. Okay. And they look about as strong as us, about as fast as us, so pretty average. Opinion. They don't seem to care about us, fear us, or trust us whatsoever. So yeah. All right. So yeah, I think I'm leaning that way, Ben. We're just a fellow survivor. So I guess we can ask some questions. I'm just a fellow survivor, and then Jared Bauman says hello. So what's our response? What is this place? What's your story? How are things here? Can I do anything for you? How do I join the file? Or I'm going on my way now. I'm not sure I want to join them because I don't know what they're all about. So let's just ask what the place is. This is a PrepNet file orchard. We're a community of survivalists gathering resources to prepare for climate change, but it left us better prepared for what actually happened than most. We were a community. Okay. Oh, so they were like... Okay, so they were like building little communes or whatever. And then they ended up, I guess, being pretty well set up to survive after everything went to shit. So that's kind of neat. Okay. Only the insane will prosper, I guess. That's kind of rude. The Polycule Orchard. There's only one person, and I don't know anything about them, so I'm not ready to initiate a Polycule just yet. What can I buy here? Oh no. Here, fruits and berries. Maybe the occasional piece of farm equipment, but you need crypto coins. Oh no. Oh no. I'm having second thoughts about this. Crypto coins? Are you insane? There isn't any global internet now. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. We use so-called crypto coins for money here. They were a pre-Cataclysm attempt to abstract money even further and create electronic cash. Now it's a joke because we use physical coins. Barter only gets you so far, and one day we'll have the net back up. Oh no, we've stumbled upon ANCAPs. I thought they were cool. They have a cyber dog. Why did you have to be ANCAPs? I mean, at least they recognize that it's a joke and they're using physical coin representations of cryptocurrency, I guess. Oh no. If I hear a single thing about Daddy Elon Fiona, I'm out. Alright, let's see. What can I buy here? I'll ask what I can buy here. So they have a hand crank charger. That could be good. Well, we have a solar panel and a charger in the Cynthia, so we're probably good on keeping our electronics working. The Kevlar vest might be nice, but we have this big ballistic vest that's probably heavier duty. I wish you had, like, clothes that weren't chocolate-covered pretzels, but, you know. Yeah, not that I really want. Maybe that machete, but that seems like their only weapon, and it's also not something they seem super willing to part with. So, if I went over here... Yeah, they'd trade my army helmet for a lot, but I kind of want to keep that. Just pretzels. It's a pretzel orchard. I thought they were... Well, they're plum trees, so maybe... It's early spring still, so maybe they haven't actually got the fruit. All they've got to sell is pretzels. Oh, dang. How's the weather, Sister Bauman? It's dark. There's owls or something out. I'm not sure. So what's your story? I got introduced to the movement through Mutual Aid Society. From there, it became an all-consuming part of my life to prepare for a post-consumption world. It seems to have worked better for us than many others. Okay. Huh. So at least their heart seems to be in the right place. Even if they're a freaking crypto nerd. How are things here? You can get lonely out here between caravans. Is the music loud, by the way? I might have to turn it down a little. It's loud on my end. There. That's a little better. Yeah, I get lonely out here between caravans, but there's plenty of work in my cyber mastiffs. If a horde comes through, we hunker down in a nearby shelter if it's too large for us. So they have a shelter nearby. That's good to know. Can I do anything for you? Yeah, I might want to offer... Actually, yeah, let's offer help. I have a job for you. Want to hear about it? Yeah, tell me about it. I've got to maintain the orchard, but at nights I work on prepping winter clothes. Could you find me about 50 fur pelts? That's a lot of hunting, and we're not exactly a hunter, but we could conceivably do it. I mean, we might find like we might find fur clothes inside some of the towns, and we can completely circumvent this by like finding like a couple mink coats and just like bringing those, and they'll count because you can scrap them for fur pelts. So if we can find like break into some mansion or something and just liberate all of the fur clothes there, it'll probably do it for us. Or we could go hunting if we wanted. But there was that big city, Newcastle, to the southwest that I kind of want to see if it is safe enough to like explore the periphery of. If we can get there today, we should be able to. But yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Don't forget to tell me when you have them. Okay, sure. Hey, can you share some equipment? Why should I share my equipment with you? Because I'm your friend. Because I'm helping you out. I can lie and say because I'll give it back. I can intimidate them into giving it to me or else. I think my best bet is that asking because I'm their friend because I've offered to help. I'm gonna say because I'm your friend. No way in hell. How the fuck if you survived this far is beyond me, you freaking goddamn goon. Oh, wow. Okay, fine. Bye. Fuck off. Ugh. So maybe they're a little bit less mutual aid-y than I thought. Raptor radiation badge, funnel. There's the Cyber Mastiff. Hello. And there's Cyber Poop. Yeah, I'm not sure I like this Jared Bobbin, but they might have information, and it's a safe haven to come back to, and they might have fruit. But yeah, I guess that's probably the mistake with him, is that we've asked him ANCAP for like help independent, like following their whole supposed ideology. Oh, hello. Did I see short hair cat? Where's short hair cat? Hello. Oh, it's a kitty. Oh, they have a kitty. A small domestic predator gone feral in the absence of human stewardship. Oh no, it's a scruffy, skittish kitten. Oh no, they're fleeing. They're scared of the big, loud, scary NCAP who won't give us tools to help us survive. No, Ben. I refuse. I'm not killing the kitten. I'm not doing that. If you want to do that, I'll give you the save file and you can kill this cat. If your heart is that set on this, but I'm not doing it. You can't make me. Do we have any cat food? Or I don't think we have any meat. We just have dried food, so we probably can't entice this cat. But okay. Asshat that wants 50 pelts has cat. Alright, so we're gonna leave that note, so in case we want to come back and try to tame this kitten with something proper. I'm not killing a cat in the apocalypse. Like my personal policy is, if it's like a zombie, I don't really care. Zombies can die in a fire. They're just shambling masses of whatever black goo was coming out of them that's reanimating them. They're not even people anymore. They don't count. I know that's a really controversial opinion, but if it's a living thing like a rattlesnake or a cow or a dog or those chickens that we have back at the farm, I'm not messing with them. Wait, XE037? Which is that? I feel like I know this. I feel like I'm being a dumbass for not knowing it. Alright, I'm gonna take a detour down this... Oh gosh, we've already seen a soldier ant. We've barely gone down this road. There's an acidic soldier ant in a pool of acid. A massive woolly brown ant that towers over the worker ants with a giant head crashed along its huge mandibles. A corrosive liquid seeps from the ends of its bloated abdomen. Yeah, no thanks. I was gonna see if we could take this road around past the hive, but I guess that's just not a great idea. So let's turn around and go back on the north route. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Changed my mind. So, where to next? I guess all that's out here is some like prepper farms. I guess we can cross back over the bridge, unless we want to drive over the mud and see if there's anything else out this way. But I have a feeling this peninsula is bare, and we'll see more stuff. We can come back once we have pelts and check, like, from this silo, see if we can see more terrain. But for the rest of the night, it's still only almost 3 a.m. So I'm gonna... Yeah, I got the feeling that there were a lot of ants. I've only seen a few, but I get the vibe that I don't want to mess with them. There's always plenty of ants. Much more ants than I would want. Alright, so let's, I guess, yeah, we'll head back across the bridge, go south, and then check out this south route, past the marsh and everything. It'll be a little treacherous because we can't... Actually, you know what? Before we try to drive around blind anymore, there were a few wrecked cars that probably have functional headlights in them. I'm just going to strip the headlights out of them and pop them into our car. Let's just squeeze around all the rubble here. Get back over to this road. Alright. Because, yeah, somewhere around here there were, like, a bunch of... Well, maybe that car isn't in the best of shape. Yeah, it's a busted headlight. The light is actually good here. It's just in yellow condition, not completely busted. So, let's see. What does it take to remove a headlight light bulb? Just 2 minutes, and we just need our multi-tools enough to get it. So, I'll just grab that headlight. Alright, and install the headlight here. Choose the facing direction of the new headlight and confirm with enter. Okay, so I guess we want it facing forward, but you could angle it out. That's kind of neat. Okay, well, I'm gonna say 2 forward and 1 to the side. Maybe like that, so that we'll get maybe a little bit wider of an angle, but not too tilted out. Okay. But it's neat that you can angle headlights. That gives me some ideas for future builds, if we're gonna build a vehicle at some point, which we almost certainly are. But yeah, somewhere up here there was another couple vehicles. Yeah, here we go. This parking garage. What do you got? You got a good headlight in you? There's 1 headlight. That one's in the red, so I'd rather take the yellow one. How about you? Green condition, red condition, green condition. I'm gonna take some spares while we're here. Just because the last thing I want is for us to front end something and then lose our headlight and be completely blind. And since it only takes a couple minutes to get it out, and since the city should still be relatively safe, I'm just gonna grab these. There's other parts we could get from these cars, but at this point I'm of a mind that we're probably fine. Wheeled car headlight. So we've run out of space to install them all. We got headlight here. Oh, we gotta remove the old one. Okay. Let's remove that. Let's install the new headlight. 1, 2, 3, 2. I think that was the angle that we chose. And then I guess we'll take all the busted bits from the old headlight, dump that off in the junk trunk. 2 headlights, some wire and scrap. Yeah, we're good. Alright, and now, if we turn off the flashlight and turn on the headlight... Oh, shoot. I might have angled them a little bit too widely. Well, we have a slight blind spot right in front of the car, but we do get a wider view angle, which is nice. It's just a small blind spot. We did a kind of shit job on putting these headlights back in, sorry. But this should help us with seeing where we're going, at least. And anything really stupid, like a zombie, won't be able to put 2 and 2 together. They'll see the lights, but since we won't be in the lights, they won't know that we're here. People will probably figure it out, but zombies won't. So we're probably in the clear. Yeah, I'm gonna head back over to that bridge now that we actually have some visibility. Got the lake here. The Cynthia's kind of, yeah, she's kind of cross-eyed, I guess. I don't know. That's okay. We love our Cynthia. Oh yeah, here's the bloody bridge where I got all these Humvees. I still want to convert one of these. Oh, the landmines. I almost forgot. Oh, gosh. Yep. Okay. Very carefully back up. What's that? Hello. Cheap whiskey and fruit wine. Oh, yeah, but I think we spilled a bunch of stuff in a panic trying to sort our inventory when we were shuffling around on this bridge. But if I squeeze between the vehicles here very carefully. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Back up onto the bridge. And yeah, someday we'll come back for those Humvees probably to scrap them, get some parts. The plating alone on those is really good for keeping a vehicle in good shape because it'll cushion like a lot of impact to make sure that it doesn't get damaged. And also we could probably just take the Humvee, rip out the engine, replace it with an electric, and then put some solar panels on the back and have like a car that could survive in the deep wilderness when we don't have access to gas or anything, so not all bad. Alright, so let's head back down onto the other side very carefully, and nothing's down here. Good. Alright, so as I remember, we never checked out this mortuary. I can't imagine we'd want to check out a mortuary, but there might be medical supplies there, like, I mean, I'd imagine surgical equipment. Excuse me. There might be... I've never been to one, so I don't know what we would find there, but we could take a peek. In the middle of the night, go check out a mortuary. Yeah, it sounds like a terrible idea. But it's on the way, and we did avoid it last time, so... Also, I think we, oh, this shipwreck, I forgot. We could check out the shipwreck, but I'd rather have a boat or a kayak or something first. Take the luggage there. I'm not going back to town to get the old cursed suitcase, but we can take the green one. We can see if it's see how cursed it is. All right, so this is a route I don't think we've really been on. That car looks in pretty rough shape, but all right, let's. Oh, hey there. Looks like a... Okay, so what are we seeing out in the swamp here? We're seeing... something. A huge crayfish. A mutant crayfish the size of a dog with a brown carapace claws and long antenna. Okay. So, yeah, this again, I really don't like this swamp. I kind of don't want to go marching on through it. And... adorable lemmings. The northern bog lemming, a small, predominantly vegetarian rodent that spends its life in murk with swamps and other wetlands. Contrary to popular belief, these creatures are not particularly helpless or suicidal, but they can eat themselves into scarcity within a few generations. Fun facts. Yeah, hopefully the old suitcase is still burning. Well, I'm gonna check out that truck that's behind us really quick. After I scout out the... Okay, so this is the parking lot for the mortuary. I'm curious if we're gonna see a lot of monsters inside or not. Let's get the car lined up so we can make a quick escape. So I'm just gonna angle it a little bit. There we go. Back up, so we're close enough to the side of the street. There. And let's turn off the headlights. Alright, and stop driving. Okay. So, I'm not going to turn on the flashlight because that crayfish might want to eat us if it sees us. Let's see what we've gotten in this car here. Looks like a regular shipping truck. It's got some trunk space. A low-end cube van. I mean, a cube van could be kind of fun. It needs big wheels, it needs truck wheels. We could outfit it with some of the armored vehicles from the Humvees. If we got those off, we could put them onto this little cube van. It's in decent shape. The battery is shot, or it's damaged. It still works okay. The engine is in good condition. Both the gas tanks are damaged but not leaking, so that's good. It has a stereo system, so we could actually listen to music. Keep our mood up. The windshields are mostly in good shape, except for that one. It's in decent shape. It could use some new parts. I think our hybrid is still better, but
But for cargo capacity, for being able to haul stuff, something like this would be really nice. So I'm gonna remember its position so that it'll be marked on the map. There's a low-end cube fan here if we want it. So, alright, what's this mortuary all about? Let's get close. Watley Family Mortuary Service, serving New England for 300 years. So we're in New England, we know that. Overwrite the existing message on the sign? No, we're good. So I'm gonna stand by the door and just listen. And then I'm gonna... Is anyone home? From the southwest and above you hear Maleficent Watley, xenobiologist madwoman, saying, "Who goes there?" What a title. Okay, so someone is home. That's good. They're sentient. That's good. Xenobiologist, madwoman is a hell of a title. I want to know more about Maleficent Watley. This is the Watley Family Mortuary, right? That's what it said? Do we want to go inside? I guess that's the question now. Do we want to go inside and see who Maleficent Watley is all about? She's a xenobiologist. Okay, I'm just worried she's got something going on in there. Actually, let's, You hear breaking glass. Oh, okay. You hear wump. Okay, I think there might be danger in there. I think she might be in trouble. Shoot, we don't have the... Yeah, we do have the flashlight. Okay. I brought our tool bag in. Let's start running. Let's get our combat knife out. Just in case we need it. From the northwest, you hear wump. I wonder if she's in trouble. I hope we didn't just doom her. Oh, hello. That door's locked. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna... can we get our crowbar out? I think it's in the trunk. Maybe we check in with Maleficent really quick? She's nowhere to be seen. Rain hood, that belongs to her. A coffin. Okay. I'm gonna go get the crowbar from the trunk. Because I don't want to damage the door if we can just pry it open. We're running again. I completely forgot. Let's store our knife in the sheath. Let's start walking. Go back into the crowbar. Unfortunately, the crowbar is a little too big to put in our backpack. So what I'm gonna do is my flashlight not in the backpack? Yeah, it's good. Okay, so I'm gonna drop the tool backpack. And okay, so here's the up and down, and it's a regular zombie, a human body swaying as it moves, an unstoppable rage visible in its oily black eyes. So she must be upstairs then. I guess we'll fight with the crowbar. I mean, it's... Well, actually, we're good with a knife. Let's drop the crowbar. Let's wield the knife. Let's let the zombie come to us. There we go. You stun the zombie with the blow, you impaled him for 45 damage critical. Hell yeah. So we're getting pretty darn good with this knife, I guess. Huh. Only one cutting weapons, but our melee skill is at 2. That was a very lucky strike, then. I'm not going to take too much credit for it. Just a regular naked zombie. Okay. A designer bra, panties, a sheet, and a body bag. I'm guessing the zombie came out of the body bag? Left all of his clothes behind, just like wriggled out of them and popped out of the body bag like a gross little zombie cocoon. There's a towel. And all of these are listed as belonging to the Watley family. So I'm not going to mess with anything here. I'm going to peek down the stairs. Okay. And peek up the stairs. County Mortuary, 2nd floor. Ye Scots Book o' Tailorin'. To serve man. Book of Plays. Centrifuge. And a fridge. Okay. So, I'm going to look back in the history really quick. when we heard from her from the southwest and above, you hear. So she's above us. She's not below. So I'm gonna go up and we'll talk with her first, and then after we talk with her, I guess we can see if there's anything else in this building. To serve man, it's a cookbook. Is this the cookbook about eating people? I'm gonna flip through this really quick. Nothing you can craft with it. Let's look at our food recipes. Did we get any new ones? We might not be good enough at cooking to have understood it. Cook freezer burned human meat. Okay. So yeah, we might have just learned some recipes for how to cook people. Well, that's cool. That's a nice point in your favor, Dr. Watley. I'm gonna try again. Hey, are you in there? Hey, are you in there? I don't mean any harm. No response. Okay. We did hear glass breaking. I'm kind of wondering if she just broke a window and leapt out and fled when she heard that another person was coming. Oh, Ben, I hadn't considered that. That room where we found the book about to serve man totally looks like a really basic kitchen. Or at least there's a centrifuge and a fridge here, so... that's not great. That's not great at all. Metal bars on the windows. Interesting. So, if she broke a window, she probably didn't climb out of it. Oh, sorry, not Ben. Put him. My bad. Let me... Okay. So we're on the second story right now. Oh, we just closed the curtains, so it's like we heard a swish from the right. It just notes us of that kind of stuff. One more time. Hey. I mean no harm. Oh! Okay, so she opened the door. She opened the door for us. Okay. Let's talk to her. She looks like she's kind of outfitted like a survivor. Okay. Maleficent Watley, xenobiologist, madwoman. New test subjects. I'm so glad you showed up. Okay. I like that our responses are, who are you? Or, I'm going on my way now. Alright, let's look at her. Throwing knife, a skirt with pockets. Nice. Dress shoot, flotation vest, pot, helmet. So she's wearing a pot on her head. Dive bag, fancy watch, traits, extremely smart. Okay. I guess we can just tell that by looking at her. She doesn't really care about us. Okay. Who are you? Maleficent Watley, I'm so glad you finally arrived. It's been a while since I last received new lab partners. Oh, we've been upgraded from test subject to lab partner. I like that. This might be a Lovecraft thing, Watley. I hadn't thought about that. Do you think? She has a dive bag. I was trying to think of what gear she had. But yeah, there's a lot of little nods made in this game. So, okay. I'm so hungry, can you help me? I mean, we have some food, but it is true that we are a little bit short on food. You are aware of the Cataclysm, or I am your new lab partner. Those are our responses. We kind of want to get in with her, and she seems a little unhinged, right? So maybe we just roll with this I'm your new lab partner idea. I think challenging her about the apocalypse probably isn't gonna do us any favors. I don't want to upset her, so I'm gonna just say that we're her new lab partner. Do you smell something? She says. What is this place? Welcome to my lab. Here we explore the boundaries of the possible beyond the reach of small minds. Okay. Oh, okay. How did you get here? Well, after I did my graduate thesis on theoretical xenobiology, the government hired me to join the most interesting program. Yes, there were deaths, but we learned so much. Let's talk about something else. How are things here, I guess? This doesn't sound like it's going to be controversial. Ever since they moved me to my own lab, my research has progressed so much faster. This is not reassuring. Hello. Can I do anything for you? Do I want to? I love how that's like at the end of the question. Can I do anything for you? Do I want to? I'll see. I have a job for you. You want to hear about it? Yeah, tell me about it. My experiments are at a critical point. Could you find about 14 fetid goops for me? What's a fetid goop? Did that blob we met when we were fighting the military earlier drop a fetid goop? I mean, well, we can do it. What the heck do you need fetid goop for? Don't forget to tell me when you have them. Got any advice? Find a Migo base, find a way inside, smash things until you find what I need? I don't know what those are. I mean, I know what those are, but I don't think Pandora knows what those are yet. So this, okay. Point one, definitely a Lovecraft thing. You were right on the money. Number two, I really don't want to mess with Migos right now. I won't say why they're bad just yet. I'll wait until we find some, but I really don't want to mess with Migos. Unless we're incredibly careful. We do have a lot of C4 back at the farmhouse from the lab, or from the vault, so we might be able to do something about that, but oh no. Sure, sounds good. I don't know what that is, but let's do it. So you want fetid goop. Great, lovely. Can I do anything for you? Actually, how are things here? No, I'm going on my way now. I'm gonna go check out her lab. Just out of curiosity. Yeah, she definitely just smashed this window when we made noise, and she freaked out, I guess. She's got a sample freezer, a fume hood, an emergency wash station, an electron microscope, a shaker incubator, an autoclave. Oh, that's nice. We could make use of that autoclave. And then another centrifuge up in the upstairs lab. I guess she just wanted some air in here. I don't know. Anyway, have fun. I'm gonna go thoroughly consider what we've seen here. So, she appears to be a cannibal. She appears to be involved in some kind of human experiments, and she seems to not be aware that the end of the world has happened. Seems fun. Fun science lady. Wants goop. Migo goop. So I guess there's that. We do have neighbors then. We made a friend. She's actually a friend. She doesn't just want us to kill some animals and, like, fuck off. So that's nice. I mean, it's a friend. I'm not going to speak to the quality of the friendship, but yeah. Oh, hey, I didn't see that CBM here. Solar panels CBM. Installed on your back is a set of retractable solar panels. When in direct sunlight, they will automatically deploy and slowly recharge your power. So if we wanted to cyborg ourselves, we got two interesting CBMs. We got a climate control one that'll keep us warm or cool if the temperature's really bad. And then a solar panel CBM so that we can stay charged in the sunlight. It does belong to Dr. Watley, So I'm not going to mess with it just yet. But what I am going to do is grab our backpack, grab our crowbar, store our knife in our sheath, and check out the downstairs. Yeah. Let's give it a listen. Okay. Super glue. Yeah, it's used for, like, repairs and stuff like that. Got some files, some paper. I don't really need to go through her files just yet. An RC control, some tin powder. There's a server stack, a computer that's broken, linoleum tiles. What are these books? The Analyst. A kind of Reader's Digest for America's corporate elite. Oh, okay. So Awesome Monthly. So these are just some magazines she keeps in the basement for people waiting on the couch there? Is this a waiting room? Is this a... Oh, hello. A water dispenser. A water heater. An antenna and a glass jar. Okay. A plastic sheet that would be used for, like, autopsies and stuff. Looks like some circuit pieces, some solder, a gasoline-powered jackhammer, which could be really useful, but I don't know that we want to steal a jackhammer from a mortuary. What would you... Never mind. I don't want to know what she does with a jackhammer in a mortuary. And a food dehydrator. I wonder what gets dehydrated in the food dehydrator. It's been used recently. It's at 400 out of 500 charge. Quite normal for a basement. Very normal. Extremely normal. Love to dehydrate human jerky. Oh, I'm tempted to take this soldering iron, but I don't want to make her mad. I don't want to steal from her. I mean, if she does us dirty, then we can do that. But for now, I mean, we have a potential friend. If we can do some favors for her, maybe she'll like us a little better. Let me drag this corpse back into the body bag, and sorry about the mess. What's this book? A thriller novel. A suspenseful tale of betrayal and revenge, you say. Okay. Try not to read into that too much. And it's 3:30. Not quite sunrise just yet. Well, that's two friends. Well, one friend and one, you know. But oh, good point. I hadn't thought about opening the coffins. I kind of don't want to, but I'll do it. I'll give it a shot. Oh, it's just closed. Nail, plank, rags. So it's an empty coffin. We just deconstructed it. I will take the rags, though. Rags are actually remarkably useful. But what I'm going to do is wield the backpack so we have room for the rag. And I guess we could take the nails and planks, but the planks are kind of bulky. Some rags are good, though. And they're clean. They're clean. But I have a feeling these are unused. Yeah, they're unstuffed coffins. You can make coffins if you wanted to. Like to bury people who worked with you or whatever. Make a little cemetery if you had any friends. We're still working on the having friends part. But let's see. Drop off some of this junk. What do we not need? I'll drop off the rags. We don't need those under most circumstances, but they will be good to have at some point. Oh, hey Em, how you doing? We just met the most delightful friend. A mad scientist who lives at a mortuary and thought we were her lab assistant. She seemed a little bit unhinged. But we have a friend, so that's cool. Yeah, she's very cool. We're definitely winning, by which I mean I accidentally broke both of the headlights in the Cynthia, which is our vehicle here. and we had to reinstall some new headlights because I totally was driving by flashlight for a while, but I forgot that we actually have those now. I'm still getting used to having working headlights again. It's the same car. It's kind of janky, but you know, it works. It'll get us from point A to point B. And we are currently exploring the wilderness. We also found like a crypto coin, ANCAP / supposedly they were into mutual aid programs and stuff, but they went full ANCAP crypto nerd. And oh, hello, experimental mutant. You're still here. Oh, now we can see you in the headlight. Oh, geez, what do you look like? Hello. It looks pretty messed up. I'm starting to put 2 and 2 together. This experimental mutant happens to be in the swamp out back of that mad scientist's lab. I'm kind of wondering if these are related. A deformed amalgamation of man and animal, grotesque humanoid covered in fur and a torn jumpsuit. Yep, the sinister fanged claws and the look of insanity in its pale yellow eyes are a testament to that he lost all of his humanity. Put him. You have a lot of trust of our dear friend Dr. Watley. I'm not sure. I'm still kind of on the fence. I'll let her win me over, but you know, I'm still kind of. It still astonishes me that this game is like fully procedurally generated, but it does all of these really clever things to make the world sort of connect together. I really love that about it. Like, because all of this map, none of this has been pre-generated. It's all just generated at runtime, and it's an infinite world. It's an infinite New England to explore. I'm judgmental, but in the way that I think it's logical to be after like nearly dying, fighting to rescue like a whole troop of soldiers in a vault, them being completely uninterested in helping us whatsoever, and then after that, the first other person we find is a complete jerk who just wants to like. He just wants us to get him fur pelts, and then maybe he'll consider giving us food or crypto coins. Do we want crypto coins? Is that what we want? There's no internet. You can't even use them. Anyway, this is that blockade that we went to earlier with all the zombie soldiers. It would appear... Oh no! The zombie soldiers have gotten back up because we didn't pulp them. Oh no. I forgot about that. That's not great. Well, last time we relied on a really high-powered rifle to take them out because they're all heavily armored. This time we're just gonna floor the gas. Bye, buddies. Have fun. Alright, I'm done. None of that. Thank you very much. Well, we do still have the mark to know that there's zombie soldiers here. But we're not gonna fuck with that just this minute. What is the Cynthia's battery doing? 30%. Oh, we're halfway out of a battery, and we've just been driving like for an hour. What's our estimated? We have about an hour more drive time at like low speed. So I'm gonna. Oh hey, it's a little giant firefly. Mutated firefly grown to the size of a large house cat. Lovely. Looks strangely uninterested in you. And there's a little shack here. I'm gonna kill the headlights. Gonna shut off the engine. Hopefully that firefly will remain uninterested in us, and I'm just gonna nip into this little... Oh hey! It's more lemmings! Hi buddies! Don't mind me. Turn on our flashlight. Let's dig through some of this rubble to see if there's anything useful. Won't take too long. Yeah, nothing. Oh well. Alright. Actually, we did run into that plutonium slurry, so I'm just gonna make sure we're not radioactive again. Not currently irradiated. Okay, good. Alright. So... I'm really hoping that the sun gets up soon. It's about 4 o'clock, give or take. And we're just about at the edge of where we could see, so let's turn on those headlights. Oh, hey! Hello. You are a vehicle. Let's just... I'll leave the headlights on for a second. And, how you doing? Police SUV, you say? Gross. It had a good alternator in it, but it's in rough shape. But it's a nice heavy-duty one. If you have a big battery, that's all I really want. I just want a big battery out of a car, but you have, like, a junky little car guy. Well, you have some fuel in your tank, actually. I'm sensing an opportunity. So do we have our bucket? Where's our bucket? I think I put a... No, I left the bucket in the base. We might be able to park the car... we might be able to park the car right next door, and then very carefully siphon gas from one tank into the other if I pull up, like, just next to it. Okay. Back up. And there we go. And let's see. Where is our... Yeah, we have nothing in the tank right now. We may need a... I think we need our hacksaw to take the fuel tanks directly off, which we could also do. But I'm going to try to use our siphon on this fuel tank. Fill nearby vehicle Cynthia. There we go. You refill the tank with 60 liters. No, we fill it with 13 liters of gasoline. Okay, that's good. And then let's siphon the rest of the other tank out into the Cynthia. And finally, we have gasoline again. How about that? Yeah, the only reason I learned how to play this game by watching other people who played it, and I've gradually learned out how to play it. It is one of those... Oh, zombie lunges at the beagle, but they dodge. You hear the hum? Hear the hum? Zombie lunges at the beagle! Oh, there's monsters in the woods! There's zombies and dogs fighting! Oh no! We can't have that. What's this thing all about, too? It's fleeing. Yeah, we saw one of these with the soldiers earlier. This might be the one that fled the soldiers that was leading them on a merry chase. In a fight, it can grab you. It's very dangerous. It's lightly injured. It's a nether creature. It has a head. It doesn't seem to be aggressive. It seems to be fleeing. It says that it's just chill. So yeah, I'm gonna save the last remaining dogs here. And I think there's some stuff in the woods. The psychology of stalking? Okay, excuse me? Advances in drug delivery systems? A plastic bag of jerky? Pair of roller skates? Okay. There's plenty of weird shit over here. It looks like they're regular humans. Some of them are not zombies. But yeah, this is kind of a complicated roguelike-y sort of game. But I do love that it's like a really rich sandbox, too. That's probably one of my favorite... It's probably one of my favorite sandbox survival sims I have yet played. But what I'm going to do is dump off our backpack in the trunk, because we won't need our tools for a minute. I'm going to grab... We probably just need our pistol. I don't want to use our rifle. We might even be able to make do with just our combat knife. So let's wield the combat knife, and if we need to switch to the pistol, like if we start getting overwhelmed, we can do that. Nearby corpse rises and moves toward you. Oh, and it's a little cold out. Oh, we didn't get out to save the dog in time. There's a lot of corpses, actually. Thankfully they are all in pretty rough shape. They're all, like, pretty much... They're barely together. I'm sorry, puppies. We didn't get out to save you in time. You hear yap. I know, buddy. Okay, we're gonna take care of these ones here. Alright, and we got our knife out. So hopefully, since they're pretty well damaged, we should be able to take care of them without too much struggle. There we go. Okay. This body hasn't risen yet. I'm gonna make sure it won't. I'm just gonna slash the corpse around the ground. Okay, ugh, it's so bloody. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, puppy. I feel so bad. This book explores stalking from a social, psychiatric, psychological, and behavioral perspective. Topics include psychiatric diagnosis, offender-victim typology, cyber-stalking, false victim... So this is an academic textbook. Erotomania, domestic violence, the stalking of public figures, and many other aspects of stalking. So if we wanted to get better at psychology and social skills, this might be good. Oh, quick save, that's a good idea. I hadn't considered that then. But yeah, I don't know what happened here. It looks like... yeah, I don't really know. The other zombie took off after the Kraken again, so the Krakens ran off into the wilderness. I'm gonna grab this stalking book and this canteen. I don't think I really want... These dress shoes are made of leather. Maybe I'll take those. Get some leather patches to fix up our jacket. I don't think I want any of the clothes that is on these zombies. It's this other book over here. The Lads of Summer. All these in rough shape. We already have a copy of that book, I think, back at the farmhouse. Nail your law firm interview. Were these a bunch of students? Huh. Yeah, I think some of the books, eventually, there are procedurally generated books, but right now I think all of them are basically, there's a huge pool of different topics and stuff. Yeah, I wonder if these were students. This is a law book. Granola, thermal shirt, lycra. Oh, that's a material we might want. So, I'm gonna grab the canteen and the law book, I guess, and we could take they have a Shinto priest cap? Why? I don't know. Alright. A flashlight. Do we want a gross thong from the woods? I don't particularly think I want a gross thong from the woods, but, you know. Maybe Dr. Watley's into it. She seems like the type. Oh, hello. Looks like a bird nest, maybe? Bunch of bird litter. Tons and tons of bird poops. So maybe we stumbled upon a bird nest of some sort. We might have scared them away well before we could see them, but... Alright, and then over here we have a mess kit. Might be good to have a teapot. Everybody needs a teapot. A pair of heels, they're made of leather, I'll take those. With a knit hat made of wool. We're gonna want raw materials, so maybe I'll take some of the shirts and things too, come to think. Because we're at a point where our clothes are getting in pretty rough shape. Like, all of our... Yeah, our tool belt is damaged, our jumpsuit is in real rough shape, our bra is damaged, both of our elbow pads are barely holding together, and our leather backpack has been damaged, so we'll need some scraps to patch it up. Shinto lawyers, I guess. Is this is that a Phoenix Wright? I'm pretty sure that's a Phoenix Wright. If we see any mysterious seance people out here. Roller skates. Old-fashioned pair of leather roller skates with steel frames. While quite fast on flat floors, they make it difficult to take hits or move on rough terrain. I'll take them. Again, they might be good for scrap. This smartphone has a really good battery in it. We could scrap that out. Get the lenses, maybe, if we wanted to make some stuff. And... a softcover reprint covers an array of topics in pharmacology. Alright, so, yeah, I'm guessing this must have been a group of students, or something. Maybe there's a university nearby? Or something, who knows. Anyway, the Kraken seems to have taken off and that zombie with them. Let's turn off the flashlight. Hop back into Cynthia. Drop off some of the junk that we got. That teapot. Little creature comforts. It may not seem like much, and it's probably not. But I'm taking it anyway. Alright. So, we have gas in our tank again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... so we have a smart controller that's actually going to... Oh, that's kind of neat. So we can... It's a hybrid car, so we can set it to be how much... how like, when we want it to use the battery and when we want it to use gas. I'm going to leave the smart control disabled. I'm going to manually turn off our gas engine. There. Oh, there's more zombies. Oh, boy. Oh, wow, that's a lot over there. Yeah, it's a whole other horde, and they're all after this Kraken. Dang. More clothes to sift through. A gallon jug of bleach. Oh, boy. We could actually probably... A remote controller CBM. There's a bionic. It's sterile. They have a lab coat. There's got to be a lab nearby. If there's a lab and they have lab coats, these wallets might have science IDs in them. It's a Bionicle M. I'm gonna go park. Swing the car around. Just leave it like this. Hopefully the zombies are much more interested in that Kraken, and as long as we keep a wide berth, they won't care. Let's take this SD card. I'll take a look at what's on the SD card in a second. I've got a little microcomputer that can do it, a little e-ink tablet PC. We can take a look at what's on it. Take a wallet. Take a lab coat. All the rest is cotton, I think. But actually the sweatshirt might have a lot of material. And the sneakers have rubber in them, so I'm going to take those. Better conditioned lab coat, skirt, turtleneck is for wool. More lycra. I'm going to flash the flashlight on. And then turn it off. Hopefully none of the zombies are going to come. Over here. Cargo pants. Oh, they're in good shape. A plastic bag of insecticide. We do have that ant problem. Let's take this. Leather boots, leather and rubber. Yeah. The nice thing about these clothes is that they're clean. They're not filthy and covered in zombie goop. So it's actually much easier for us to make use of this. And this CBM here, a small module that connects to the user's brain and allows them to interface with nearby devices with wireless capabilities. I kind of want to install this in our brain. We could make a little remote control car or like stuff like that. So I think it'd be fun. Let's see. Is there anything else we want here? Nothing really fits us. I'll take the boots for the leather. Oh, we're running out of space, actually. Can we wear the... Let's put the cargo pants on over our pants really quick and see if we can fit these boots. Yeah, we can. Yeah, they're really going after that. Really going after that Kraken, I guess. Oh, hey, hello. That's a V8 engine. That's a... I think that might be heavier duty than the engine that's in the Cynthia right now. I'm gonna dip into the headlight really quick so they can actually see us. Grab that other stylish wallet. What's in that stylish wallet? Yeah, 2 Science ID cards and a ton of dollar bills that are useless, but that's 2 Science ID cards. Yeah. Nothing here really fits. I'm gonna grab the gallon jug. I'm gonna wield it, and I'm gonna squirrel it away in the trunk because we don't actually have any containers for liquids right now. We were gonna get those 200 liter drums from the pump station, but honestly, we don't need that. But yeah, and also put him. I actually had a character with a remote controller CPM with a fleet of drones that had guns on them, and they had noisemakers to attract zombies. So I'm not gonna say it's completely useless. It's actually, if you play like a techie character, you can do a lot of fun stuff with the remote controls. Or I had a remote control handheld thing that I used for it, but a remote control implant seems like it could make that a lot easier, and you wouldn't have to carry around junk with you. So I think that'd be nice. I want it. I'm here for the rule of cool more so than the practical business. Okay, let's wear this backpack. We're overburdened. Really quick, I want to check what's on that SD card we got off the scientist just while the zombies are distracted. because there might be interesting data on it. Where's our e-ink PC? E-ink tablet PC, here we go. Download data from memory card. The memory card does not contain any new data. Darn. Okay. Sometimes you can get interesting things out of them. I found some pretty cool stuff, but it's a clean memory card. We could store stuff on it if we wanted. I mean, wouldn't you want a remote control implant in your brain, Wouldn't that be cool? Just get a switch put in your brain. Dollar bills? Sure, I'll empty all the dollar bills out. And the gas cards. We don't really need those. Okay. Zombie spotted. No. So yeah, the zombies are still... Oh, hey. Where are they even going? Did the Kraken go this way? Huh. I don't know. Or it's another horde of zombies that I didn't see earlier. Anyway, real quick, let's put the science ID cards in our good wallet. Can we... We can't fit them, darn. Well, I guess I'll just put the other science ID card in there. And then I think the rest of the cash cards and junk are just going to go in the trunk. So cash card, tag, well... Actually, well, let's leave the wallet in the trunk. We don't need it right now. And this wallet, we don't want anything from it. We might keep it to scrap it for leather, but yeah. Windows to the southwest. Yeah, there's like something over there. Let's It seems as though the zombies are still distracted by the Kraken. I can only see where the headlights are pointing, so I'm hoping they don't come for us. If they do, we have a knife and we have a pistol with us, so... There's a thick line of trees around this building. Okay. Can we get in through the door? There's just a cabin in the woods here. And I didn't see this basin, but apparently there's a basin that we passed on the way down, too. Glass bowl? Oh, hello! Hunting knife, fishing reel, decorative plant seeds, a tin of curry. Oh, that's nice. A bed, tons of clothing, and they all, like, a lot of these fit. Oh, wow. This must have been somebody's, summer home, or something. Or, like, their getaway place. This is like a whole family. There's tons of clothes here. Not as many of these fit, but, this would be good to go through in a little bit. What's the kitchen situation? Steak knife, metal tongs, mostly just utilities, vegetable peeler, whisk, spoon. Not immediate survival needs. And there's some logs in the fire. That could be useful. So it's a little light on food. We just got that can of curry, but I'm gonna close these windows just in case the zombies get any ideas, so they can't see us in here. It's nice, though. This might be a worthwhile place to secure shelter. Clothes? This might be a good place to set up as a... We have the farmhouse far to the north across the bridge, but this is a little bit more centrally located. If we can secure this area, this might be a good place to go. If we can find a well somewhere nearby to get water, that would be... This could be a really nice place, because it actually has a proper wood-burning stove, not an oven that was meant to be electric. Okay. So I'm going to flick the flashlight on. Take a risk here. Yeah, we're off the street, so hopefully nothing can see us. Or not off the street, but we're not in the open right now in the headlight path. Yeah, I guess we do have to deal with that high amount of zombies. You are right. You can see the oh, that's so cool. The headlights filtering through the trees, just kind of fading off into the darkness. I like that. We're just gonna slip through the darkness and flick the flashlight on just in case there's anything nearby. Nope. Okay. Alright, so let's head back over. It seems like the zombies have lost interest in the Kraken, or at least this one has. So what I'm gonna do is drop our backpack, get out our combat knife because I don't want to make too much noise and track the rest of them if they haven't seen us yet. So, alright. Let's make sure they're not getting up again. I've learned my lesson to make sure to always smash the corpses after they're down because I don't want them getting up again. Oh yeah, they're all coming. They're all probably in the dark that we can't see because we're standing in the headlight right now. Oh, at least some of them. Okay, well, yeah, nothing on them. So these must have been all the human corpses that were over here that used to have all this clothing. Grab our backpack. Is there anything else we want from here? Cardboard box of hexamine. That's a fuel. It's a chemical fuel. Handful of waxy hexamine tablets. This ubiquitous fuel was used to start up almost every garden grill, and no real camping trip could do its cooking without it. Until the Cataclysm. Nowadays, it's even more valuable than before, being the key component in the preparation of several military-grade explosives, you say? Let's take that. I like the sound of that. Hey, a dress shirt! And it fits us. And a lab coat. I'm gonna pop the lab coat on. I'm just gonna put some layers that have pockets on so that we can fit more stuff in the pockets so I don't have to drop off stuff. A soldering iron! Oh, thank goodness. We needed one of those to patch up like a lot of our rubber work. That's really good. Okay. I'm sorry I'm nerding out about shit. Let's see. Leather wallet. Anything else good in here? Yeah, 2 more science IDs, it looks like. And a scorecard. Exciting. Some coins. Turn on the flashlight. Alright, well, anything in here? Nope. Alright, well, I've looted enough gross corpsey clothing. I mean, we were running out of clothes, so I guess that's a good find. Let's probably take off the dress shirt and the lab coat, put it in the trunk. We'll figure out what we want to wear later. I'm just grabbing some clothes as we find it, and we'll figure out a good outfit afterward. I'm gonna mark this soldering iron. Why would a scientist have a... They seem like they were scientists, right? There were like a bunch of student like academic books, and then a little ways off there were a bunch of lab coats. So yeah, maybe there's a university or a school or something nearby. Drop off the science IDs. The rest of these, I think I'm just gonna, what the heck, I'll just drop off the bills. We might want some of these. Some people might want coins. I don't know. I don't understand the apocalypse anymore after that weird prepper guy we saw earlier with his crypto coins. I think I've lost all ability to expect what I would think would be reasonable in the apocalypse. Yeah, the Kraken's still going. It still has a zombie after it. Looks like. You're just kind of chilling out there. Oh, you do your thing. I'm gonna hit the road. See what we got. We could take that V8 engine. I'll just leave a note so we know there's a V8 engine. V8 engine. We might want a big heavy-duty engine later, but it would probably fill our trunk and be really heavy. And right now, we still are looking at only about another hour of drive time before our battery is dead. We have the fuel to run off now, which is good. And we can run the fuel, or run the gas engine and recharge our battery too. Because we do have an alternator in here. What's this? A 1 liter V-twin engine. That one's tiny. I'm gonna grab it. Because we might be able to store it in the sheath. We might be able to make like a little gas generator or something. You put it in the trunk, okay. I love how the car just gets all diagonal and weird when we turn it at an angle. Oops, close the door. Oops, let's get in the wrong seat. My bad. Okay, how long have we been going? About an hour and a half? Okay, so I'm gonna want to take a proper food break soon. I did eat a little bit before the stream, but I was just cramming a couple lentils into my face, so like one does. So I'd like to take a proper break for food in a little bit. Actually, speaking of which, what are y'all eating? You got any snacks going? You got any beverages? Got any dinner plans? nothing at this intersection. Okay. Yeah, have fun. Have fun, have fun studying. Oh, hello. There's a corpse and a shaggy brown mutant spider the size of a dog with long legs, 2 especially big eyes, and oversized fangs. It's a giant wolf spider. Not even a giant wolf spider, it's a huge wolf spider. And it seems to be hunting. Before this corpse gets back up... Oh, I hope that spider doesn't take an interest in us. Before this corpse gets back up, I'm going to smash it. Ugh. Okay. I'm gonna take your hat. Sorry, buddy. And your wool scarf. Your compression top with your lycra. And your sweatshirt. Let's wield it. We're just gonna really quick drop that off in the trunk. Or the spider notices us. Just doing some perfectly normal clothes hoarding. It will be important eventually, but okay, let's drop off the lab coat. We don't need to wear that. And is there anything else we're wearing we don't need? The cargo pants we could probably drop off. Yeah, we're okay. Alright. Close the door. I said close the door. Okay. And mosey on out. I'm worried if that spider was wandering. The spider friend may... Oh, hi there, spider. Nope, nope, nope. We're getting out of here. I just saw them for a second in the headlight. We got some dogs down here. Yeah, I would expect like a spider nest, but wolf spiders are hunting spiders. They make nests to sleep in, but they're just like tiny little web piles in like corners somewhere. So they don't usually have noticeable nests. They're the kind of the spider that just wanders around. You'll see them at night, doing their spider thing. Oh, hello. Iridescent cat. As it moves, this cat's color shifts unnaturally in the light. You can't make out the breed, but its fur pattern seems to change with every step. Fancy cat. Hello, fancy cat. Are you feral? It's ignoring us. Minimal threat. Tiny, it's a mammal. It can climb, it has a head. Okay, interesting. Some kind of mutant cat, but it seems benign. Let's make a little note. Glowing cat. Question mark? Friend? Okay. Yeah, I don't know if a spider friend is gonna be our friend. I'm not so sure about that one, but yeah. Oops. We just rammed into a shrub. Whoops. My bad. I just wanted to see what's down here. Is it another... It's another silo? Is there a farmhouse? Yeah, there's a little... Or a little shack, maybe. Might be a shed. There's something down here on the south end of the farm, though. So let's go swing around this silo. It might be worth it, since our battery is getting a little bit low. It might be worth it to... we drove over some wood ash. Looks like somebody was burning down some trees or something. I'm not sure. But it might be worth finding a little place to shelter in and waiting till the sun comes up. Okay. Looks like another one of these places. Is there enough light that we can shovel some stuff? Look for debris. There's a rock. Well, that's exciting. Nothing cool. Alright, well... We're at the end of the roads. Looks like there's fields all around. I would like to get the lay of the land, and if we waited until the sun came up, we might be able to do that. So what I might do is climb into the Cynthia, put it somewhere reasonably out of the line of sight of that wandering spider and anything else that might happen to be in the area. Let's back up. I'm thinking if I park it between this tall fence. The fence blocks light, right? Oh, maybe not. Darn. So maybe that's not the best of ideas. We don't have a tent or anything, I don't think. But what I'm gonna do is just park us in this fence here. I'm gonna turn off the headlights. And then I want to see, because we had some books we could read. We could take a quick break and just flip through some of these books. Let's, I guess we could... Dome lights. Can we read by the dome lights? Alright. I'm gonna flip through these books, see what they're all about, and see if we have anything worthwhile to read. Drug delivery systems, doesn't really do much for our medical skill. But it would be fun to read, but it's a book we could read if we wanted. Somebody might be interested in it. And the Nail Your Law Firm interview is for social skill. So none of these books really mean much to us, so I'm gonna drop them all back in the trunk. That's a bummer. Well, we do have our laptop, mess kit, book cutters. We have a lot of tools. I wonder if there's anything we can make. Make a shoulder strap for a gun. We could make some coffee. We could make some sulfuric acid by draining our batteries. If we scrapped some electronics, we might be able to make some of these things, like a power conversion mod. We don't really have a lot of tools on us right now. Antiseptic soaked rag. Oh, that's for cleaning wounds. Okay. Can we make a sewing needle, I wonder? If we had a bone, we'd need to get some bones from an animal. But if we had a bone, we could make a bone needle to do some sewing with. Well, you know, instead we could just take a nap. How tired are we? Not super tired. Can our laptop do anything? We could play a game on the laptop. Kill a little bit of time. I'm thinking I'm probably going to want to take a break soon. Might do a little bit early. Wait till sunlight and then do a scouting session. But I think we'll kill a little bit of time playing some... Let's play some Sokoban on the laptop. Alright. So we're the @ sign. I'm assuming the dollar signs are the boulders we're trying to push? Okay. Yeah. Traditional Sokoban. Easy peasy. We'll do a couple levels of this, and that should kill some time. And also give our character a little bit of enjoyment, because right now our mood is... indifferent, I guess. So, it's become Sokoban stream. Yeah, we did it. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no, this one looks complicated. It's gotten so hard all of a sudden. Let's just do that, let's do that. I'm gonna assume the bottom is the place to put these. Go around here. Here. Why did I think that was the thing to do? Whoops. Okay. That wasn't the thing to do at all. I messed it up. We'll try this one more time. And if I fail one more time, then we've lost its Sokoban. So the way we do this, I think... Let's start with this one, because they seem a little weird. Push you down, push you into the corner, and then this one, we want to repeat the same. Push into that corner, that one goes there, and that leaves this one to go in the last slot. Alright, Sokoban. And we're at level 3 out of 228, so there's plenty of Sokobans on this laptop that we could play. It's so good of them to install a good game like this. Whoever owned this laptop clearly knew what was up. Let's push that over there. I really fucked this up. No, that was our two shots, so I think we messed up. So we played the computer for a little bit, and then I'm gonna see about trying to take a nap. Actually, we're getting very hungry, but let's save the game before sleeping. We'll take a quick nap. Don't set an alarm. Fall asleep, toss and turn. Continue trying to fall asleep. Continue trying to fall asleep. It's 6 a.m. Alright, so we slept until about 7 a.m. We got a little bit of sleep there. And the sun is out. Alright, so let's, with the sunlight up, let's climb to the top of this silo here. Let's see what we can see on the map. So, it gives us a pretty good sight range. There's a little bridge out there. That's weird. I wonder what the bridge is going over. Down here we have a hot spring. Never seen one of those before. Interesting. A tree farm. Okay. This is all very rural. This distance between here and Newcastle is all extremely rural. So, well, that gives us a little bit of information about the terrain here. These little roads going off into nothing, they probably lead to some kind of building, I would imagine. And up here is probably some other kind of building. This bridge has got me curious. And I am curious about that hot spring too. I wonder what we might find there. Is it like a hot spring resort? Is it a plain old regular geothermal hot spring that's just in the ground? Is it a hot spring episode? It might be a hot spring episode. Huh. I'm gonna drive out there really quick, and then probably after that go on a break, so we can take a little hot spring break. Somewhere across this field here. The battery is still kind of on the low side, but the sun is up at least, so it will recharge, which is good. And the less of our gas we can use, the better, in general. So, at least that's my opinion. We got some dogs. We got some... Excuse me? Okay. There's a zombie military pilot and a crashed helicopter. And something stored in that storeboard or stowboard back there, and plenty of wreckage over here too. Presumably there was a whole crew for this military helicopter. It's a small helicopter, but presumably there was a whole crew for it. They might have other equipment. And what's this over here? It's hot spring water. Sure is. Well, that's nice. Huh. You know, if we wanted to set up a camp somewhere, like our own camp, you could do a lot worse than setting up next to a hot springs along a major road. Huh. I wonder if we might want to do that then. I'm gonna leave a little note here. Campsite? But in the meantime, let's see. Before the end of the stream, I want to check out this wreckage. Hopefully that military pilot won't have a weapon they know how to use on them, but they're definitely the sort of enemy I'd want to take out our pistol for. They're not quite in range. Or they're in range now. Okay. So let's take our time, take a couple careful shots. There we go. More MREs, that's a good find. Titanium watch, maybe we could scrap some stuff from that. A holster with a pistol in it, looks like. A nice military pistol, maybe. A wallet. I wonder if they have military ID on them. That might be nice. Tactical gloves, they don't fit very well. I won't take them. I don't think much of this stuff is going to fit very well. but we'll take it, and we'll smash that corpse so that it doesn't get back up. And yeah, what's in this little storage back here? Get item from the cargo? A flashlight, a butane lighter, and some duct tape. Okay, cool. Oh, let's dig through some of this wreckage, I guess. Can we wield our... Excuse me. Can we wield our entrenching tool? Yes. Excuse me. And clear rubble. Tons of piping, metal, scrap. Okay. Looks like it's mostly gonna be metal scrap. Huh. Okay. I was kind of hoping we might find some weapons or something buried in here, but it may just be scrap metal. But one thing scrap metal's really good for is using a welder to like patch up holes in a vehicle, or say build a really like a scrappy barricade of some sort. If we wanted to actually make a reinforced camp out here by that little hot spring. Huh. And you are some piping, some wire. Yeah. So, yeah, unfortunately, looks like it's mostly just junk. Let's try a couple more right around where the vehicle is. Because I'd assume if we find anything cool, it's gonna be there. Okay. And then if we go into the view, we look all around us, just scrap metal and pipes. If we go out here, we look at the local area, all the items around us. Newspaper page, just a bunch of scrap metal, yeah. Well, it's unfortunate this helicopter doesn't work anymore and definitely crashed. Any parts in the helicopter itself? Storage battery, a leaking drum, a completely blasted turbine engine. Nothing's really in good shape. We might be able to take some frame pieces off of it, though. There's like some metal frame that we could use to extra light quarter panel. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if worse came to worse, there's bits of metal that we could use to build actual frame for a vehicle out of, if you wanted to do that. But let's mark it so that we know it's here. So yeah, there's a small helicopter here. And I think, yeah, with that, I'm gonna loot the rest of the bits and bobs off of this zombie soldier. Combat boots would be good to get for Kevlar. Let's store you in the tool belt. Tactical gloves, get some Kevlar. Yeah, okay. So that's quite enough stuff we can use, should we need. And just to see what it's like, let's take a dip in the hot spring. Are we warming up? What's our mood? We're wet. We don't like being wet. I probably should have put a swimsuit on before jumping in here, but feel your torso getting warm. On the plus side, it'd be a good place to warm up. Like in the dead of winter. Ooh, okay. So we're starting to hurt a little bit. So apparently we got quite warm. We're wet and hot. Yeah, not great. But I think with that, I'm going to dump off all of our junk in the trunk. We got some more of it. We got this new pistol that's a 45 caliber, or yeah, 45 millimeter, or whatever that is. I don't know. .45. I think it's 40. Yeah, it's almost half an inch is what that is. I'm not 100%, but I don't exactly know what calibers are. But I think with that, yeah, let's drop off some of these foods. Drop off these combat boots, the watch, the holster. Drop the holster off separately. Ooh, no, let's drop the gun. So we have a heavier duty gun if we need it. And the rest of this junk. Oh, military ID. I didn't even see that. That's a good find. Alright, so let's drop that military ID in the trunk. Drop that empty wallet. And yeah, I think with that, we can call a break right here. It's been about 2 hours. And I'll be back in a little bit after I get some food. We can check out this road, see if there's anything else down here. Check out this road. Surely there's other interesting stuff around, but it does seem pretty rural. I think I want to keep scouting out the wilderness, see if there's other good places to like get some supplies before we head into the city proper. Newcastle, oh, the bridge, you're right. Let's do that before the, well, we'll do it after the break. We'll check out all these little roads. We'll radiate out from this little, this silo here. We'll scout out these places. I'll make some notes so I remember when I get back. Let's go. Weird bridge. And this end of the road looks a little bit weird. Looks like it goes to somewhere. Check this out. And probably down here too. Let's head down to here. Sure. Okay. And then the rest are kind of a little bit farther than we want to go. But yeah, as like potential places to settle, this is fairly centrally located. Not too far from a couple places that we could get building supplies from. We can definitely like scrap windows from houses and build a little shack out here, far away from where there aren't any zombies. We've got woods that we can get wood as a material from. Fields, open land. There's a silo here for scouting, which is good. Might not be a bad place to settle. And this hot spring could be a lifesaver in the winter when it gets really cold. We may even be able to grow plants around it if it stays consistently warm enough. We'll have to see, but it could be like a year-round farm kind of thing. We could build a greenhouse around it or something, and then just have a geothermally powered farmhouse, which could be kind of nice. But yeah, anyway, I think it's break time. I think it's time for me to eat lentils, as I want to do, and probably warm up my coffee again because it's gone all cold. But I'll be back, let's call it 2:15, 2:20, and I should be back by then. Usually about 20 minutes-ish is how I'm averaging on breaks, so. Yeah, let's log out and save, just so I remember to do that. Here we go. Yeah. Be back after a short break. Thanks for tuning in so far. I shall enjoy my lentils. I hope you enjoy whatever it is you eat while you are on your break. Or just, like, go to the bathroom or whatever one does.